You started budgeting with the best intentions. You downloaded the app, created your categories, and felt amazing for exactly 2 weeks. Then life happened, and now that budget is just another broken promise you made to yourself. I've analyzed hundreds of failed budgets, and they all make the same 5 mistakes. Fix these, and your budget will actually work. Hey everyone, I'm Solo, and today we're covering the 5 budgeting mistakes that kill 90% of budgets before they even have a chance. I'm not just going to tell you what's wrong. I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it. Make sure you subscribe, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to create a budget that actually sticks. Mistake number 1 is budgeting for the person you want to be, not the person you actually are. Here's what this looks like. You spent $400 on food last month, but you budget $200 because I'm going to meal prep every Sunday and never eat out. You spend $150 on entertainment, but you budget $50 because I'm going to stay home and read more. This is like planning to run a marathon when you haven't jogged in 3 years. You're setting yourself up to fail. The fix: look at your last 3 months of actual spending. That's who you really are. If you spend an average of $350 on food, budget $325, just slightly less than your current spending. You can always adjust down later, but start with reality. Your budget should be based on your actual behavior patterns, not your aspirational ones. Future, you might be amazing, but current you is the one living your life right now. Mistake number 2 is creating a budget so complicated that you need a PhD in accounting to use it. I see people with 47 different categories: groceries, dining out, coffee, work lunches, gas station snacks, emergency chocolate. Stop. Just stop. Your brain can only handle so much complexity before it gives up entirely. The more categories you have, the more decisions you have to make, and the more likely you are to quit. The fix: start with no more than 7 to 10 categories total. Group similar things together. Instead of 5 food categories, have 1 food category. Instead of separating gas, car insurance, and maintenance, have 1 transportation category. You can always get more detailed later, but complexity is the enemy of consistency. A simple budget you actually use beats a perfect budget you abandon after 2 weeks. Mistake number 3 is the one that destroys more budgets than anything else: forgetting about irregular expenses. You create this beautiful monthly budget that accounts for rent, groceries, and utilities. Then December hits and you need Christmas gifts, or your car registration is due, or you need new tires, or your friend's wedding is next month. Suddenly your perfect budget is useless because real life doesn't happen in neat monthly installments. The fix: create a life happens or irregular expenses category. Look at your last year and add up everything that wasn't a monthly bill: gifts, car maintenance, medical costs, home repairs, annual subscriptions, travel. Divide that total by 12 and put that amount aside every month. If you spent $1,200 on irregular expenses last year, save $100 per month for this category. This one change will make your budget nearly bulletproof because you're prepared for life surprises. Mistake number 4 is creating a budget with 0 wiggle room. You allocate every single dollar to a specific category, leaving no room for error. Then you spend $5 over your grocery budget and think, well, I've blown it, might as well give up. This is perfectionist thinking, and it kills budgets faster than anything else. Real life is messy. You will go over in some categories and under in others. The fix: build in a buffer. Add 10 to 15% to your variable expense categories, or create a separate miscellaneous category with $50 to $100 for overages. Also, change your mindset. Going over budget isn't failure, it's information. Maybe you underestimated that category, or maybe you had an unusual month. Adjust and keep going instead of abandoning ship. Your budget is a living document, not a prison sentence. It should flex with your life, not break under pressure. Mistake number 5 is treating your budget like a diet. All restriction, no purpose. You cut out everything fun, deny yourself every pleasure, and turn budgeting into a miserable experience. Then you wonder why you can't stick to it. Budgets fail when they're only about saying no. They work when they help you say yes to what matters most. The fix: start with your goal, then build your budget around them. Want to buy a house? Your budget helps you save for that down payment. Want to travel? Your budget helps you fund that trip. Want to pay off debt? Your budget is your debt crushing tool. Every spending decision should support your bigger picture. When you know why you're budgeting, it becomes motivation instead of deprivation. Also, building some fun money, even if it's just $25 per month. You need to enjoy your life while you're working toward your goals. If you recognize yourself in any of these mistakes, here's how to fix your budget. Step 1, look at your actual spending from the last 3 months, not your ideal spending. Step 2, simplify your categories. Aim for 7 to 10 maximum. Step 3, add up all your irregular expenses from last year and divide by 12. Budget that amount monthly. Step 4, add 10 to 15% buffer to your variable category. Step 5, connect every budget category to a specific goal or purpose. Step 6, build in some guilt-free fun money, even if it's small. Your budget should feel supportive, not restrictive. It should help you make decisions, not stress you out. Look, budgeting isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Every budget guru started with a budget that didn't work. The difference is they kept adjusting instead of giving up. These 5 mistakes are responsible for most budget failures, but now you know how to avoid them. Your budget should work for your real life, not some imaginary perfect version of yourself. Start simple, be realistic, plan for surprises, build in flexibility, and focus on your goals. Do this and you'll have a budget that actually sticks. Which of these mistakes has been sabotaging your budget? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one and love helping people troubleshoot their budgeting challenges. And if this helped you understand why your previous budgets failed, hit that like button and subscribe for more practical money advice that actually works in real life. Thanks for watching, and remember, you got this.